We have a new case. 3 victims found dead in the past week. Same MO as the original Jigsaw killer.
Copycat?
Possibly, but the details are too precise. It's like the killer has insider knowledge.
The original Jigsaw killer was never caught. Could this be the work of an accomplice?
That's what we need to find out. Dr. Reeves, can you come to the station? We could use your expertise on this case.
I'll be there in 20 minutes.
Dr. Reeves, did you hear about the new Jigsaw killings?
Yes, I'm heading to the station now to consult on the case.
This is so exciting. I mean, horrible, but exciting.
Jake, this is serious. 3 people are dead.
I know. I'm sorry. It's just, I've studied the original Jigsaw case for years. To have a chance to work on a case like this.
I understand your fascination, Jake. But we need to focus on catching the killer before they strike again.
You're right, of course. Let me know if you need any help with the evidence. I'm happy to lend my expertise.
Dr. Reeves, we've got the crime scene photos up. Are you ready to take a look?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Victim 1. Male, 32, found in an industrial warehouse. Cause of death, exsanguination.
His leg was trapped in a mechanical device, some kind of modified bear trap.
That fits with Jigsaw's MO. The devices are meant to test the victim's will to survive.
But why this victim? What was he being tested for?
That's the key to understanding Jigsaw's motives. The victims are chosen for a reason.
We'll need to dig into the victim's background, see if we can find any connection to the killer.
Agreed. What about the other victims?
Victim 2. Female, 28, found in a residential basement.
Cause of death, poison. There was a device strapped to her chest. Some kind of gas mask contraption.
Fascinating. The killer is evolving the devices, adapting them to each victim.
What do you mean?
The original Jigsaw killer had a specific methodology. Each device was meant to test a flaw in the victim's character, a way for them to prove they deserve to live.
So you think these new devices are tailored to the victims?
It's possible. We need to look for a pattern, a connection between the victims.
And the third victim?
Male, 45, found in a meatpacking plant. Cause of death, massive blood loss. His arms were suspended by hooks through the skin.
My God, the brutality is escalating.
There was a message written in blood at the scene. How much blood will you shed to stay alive?
It's a taunt. The killer is challenging us, daring us to figure out their game.
Then let's not disappoint them. We need to work fast, before they choose their next victim.
Dr. Reeves, I analyzed the devices from the crime scenes. You're not going to believe this.
What did you find?
The designs, the mechanisms, they're identical to the original Jigsaw devices.
That's impossible. Those designs were never made public.
I know, which means the killer had access to them somehow.
Jake, this is important. Who else knows about this?
No one. I came straight to you. Do you think the killer could be someone connected to the original case?
It's a possibility we can't ignore. Jake, I need you to keep this between us for now. We can't risk tipping off the killer.
Of course, whatever you need. I'll keep digging into the devices. See if I can find any other clues.
Be careful, Jake. We don't know who we can trust.
We have another body.
Same MO?
Yes, but this one's different. The victim. It's someone we know.
No, not Jake.
What happened?
He was found in his lab, trapped in one of the Jigsaw devices.
This is my fault. I brought him into this.
You couldn't have known this would happen.
There was a message left at the scene. His curiosity was his undoing.
The killer knew Jake was investigating the devices. They're taunting us, staying one step ahead.
Dr. Reeves, I know this is difficult, but we need to stay focused. Jake died trying to help us catch this killer.
You're right. We have to end this for Jake.
The killer is escalating, targeting people close to the investigation.
Which means any one of us could be next.
We need to watch our backs. No one goes anywhere alone, and we don't trust anyone outside this group.
Agreed.
We'll find this sick bastard, and we'll make them pay for what they've done.
Whatever it takes.
We need to find a connection between the victims. There has to be a reason they were targeted.
I've been going through their files, looking for any common denominators, but so far nothing stands out.
What about the original Jigsaw case? Could the victims be connected to that somehow?
It's possible. The killer seems to have intimate knowledge of Jigsaw's methods.
We need to go back through the old case files. See if we can find any links.
I'll start digging into the original suspects. See if any of them had ties to the current victims.
Good idea. I'll keep analyzing the devices. There might be a clue in the designs.
In the meantime, we need to keep this investigation quiet. We can't risk another leak.
Agreed. No one outside this group needs to know the details.
I think I found something. A connection between the victims.
What is it?
They all had some kind of criminal record. Victim 1 was suspected of domestic abuse. Victim 2 had a history of drug addiction. And Victim 3 was a former gang member.
So the killer is targeting people with a past, people who have made mistakes.
It fits with Jigsaw's ideology. He believed in giving people a second chance, a chance to prove they deserve to live.
But these victims, they never got that chance. The killer decided they were guilty.
And sentenced them to death.
This new killer, they've taken Jigsaw's methods and twisted them into something even more cruel.
We need to find them before they strike again, before more innocent people die.
I got a hit on one of the original Jigsaw suspects, a man named Arthur Cobb.
I remember him. He was Jigsaw's lawyer before he was arrested.
Turns out he used to represent Victim 2. He got her off on a drug charge a few years back.
That's the link we've been looking for.
Do we know where Cobb is now?
That's the thing. He dropped off the grid after Jigsaw's arrest. No one's seen him in years.
You don't think...
That he could be our killer? It's possible.
He certainly had the knowledge of Jigsaw's methods and the connection to the victims.
We need to find him. If he is the killer, he's our best lead.
I'll put out an APB. If Cobb is out there, we'll find him. We got a hit on the APB. A patrol unit spotted Cobb in an abandoned warehouse district. They're moving in to apprehend him now.
This could be it. The break we've been looking for.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We don't know for sure if Cobb is our killer.
But it's our best lead so far. If anyone can give us answers, it's him.
I just hope we're not too late. If Cobb is the killer, he could have more victims lined up.
The patrol unit is reporting in. They've entered the warehouse.
What do you see?
Stand by. They've found a body. It's Cobb.
He's dead?
Yes, and from the looks of it, he's been dead for a while.
How is that possible? If Cobb is dead, then who's behind the new killings?
We're back to square one. The killer is still out there.
And they've managed to stay one step ahead of us this whole time.
We need to regroup. Go over everything we have again. There has to be something we've missed.
I'll take another look at the devices. Maybe there's a clue in the designs that we overlooked.
I'll keep digging into the original case files, see if I can find any other potential suspects.
And I'll reach out to my contacts in the department, see if they have any new information. We can't let this killer claim any more victims.
We won't. One way or another, we'll stop them.
I just got off the phone with the coroner. They completed the autopsy on Arthur Cobb.
Did they find anything unusual?
You could say that. Cobb didn't die from natural causes. He was murdered.
Murdered? How?
The coroner found traces of poison in his system, a rare fast-acting toxin.
That doesn't sound like Jigsaw's MO. He always gave his victims a chance to survive.
Exactly. Which means Cobb wasn't killed by our copycat.
So we have two killers on our hands?
It's starting to look that way.
This case just keeps getting more complicated. If Cobb was murdered, it had to be by someone close to him, someone who knew about his connection to Jigsaw.
We need to start looking into Cobb's associates, anyone who might have had a motive to kill him.
Agreed. But we can't lose sight of our main objective, finding the Jigsaw copycat.
I think I found something. A potential lead on the copycat killer.
What is it?
I was going through the evidence from the original Jigsaw case, and I found a reference to an apprentice.
An apprentice? Like a protege?
Exactly. Apparently Jigsaw took someone under his wing, taught them his methods, his ideology.
But there was never any mention of an accomplice during the original investigation.
It seems the detective in charge of the case kept it quiet. The apprentice was never identified, never caught.
You think this apprentice could be our copycat?
It's a strong possibility. They would have the knowledge and skills to recreate Jigsaw's work.
If this apprentice is still out there, we need to find them. They could be the key to stopping the new killings.
I'll keep digging through the old files, see if I can find any other mentions of the apprentice.
And I'll reach out to some of my contacts in the department, see if anyone remembers anything about this apprentice.
Good. In the meantime, we need to keep this information close to the vest. If the apprentice gets wind that we're onto them, they might go underground.
We have another body.
Another Jigsaw victim?
No, this one's different. It's the detective who worked the original Jigsaw case.
What? How?
He was found in his home, killed execution style, single gunshot wound to the head.
That's not the Jigsaw copycat style. They stick to elaborate traps and devices.
Which means this was the work of our second killer, the one who murdered Arthur Cobb.
But why target the original detective?
He must have known something about the apprentice.
And the killer silenced him before he could talk.
This apprentice, whoever they are, they're going to great lengths to protect their identity.
And now they're cleaning house, tying up loose ends.
We need to get ahead of this, before anyone else connected to the original case turns up dead.
I might have something that can help with that. I found a sealed document in the original case files. It's heavily redacted, but it seems to be about the apprentice.
What does it say?
Not much that's legible, but there is a name that keeps popping up. Corbett.
Corbett? Who is that?
I'm not sure. The name appears to have been deliberately obscured in the documents.
So this Corbett, whoever they are, they could be the apprentice we're looking for?
It's a lead worth following up on.
Agreed. Let's start digging into this Corbett. See if we can uncover their connection to Jigsaw, and pray we find them before the apprentice does.
I have a feeling time is not on our side. The apprentice is escalating, becoming more bold. It's only a matter of time before they strike again.
I think I found something on Corbett, a potential lead.
What is it?
I was digging through some old police records, and I found a mention of a Jill Corbett. She was a witness in a case about 10 years ago.
A witness? In what kind of case?
A homicide. Apparently she stumbled upon a murder scene, saw the killer fleeing the area.
Did she provide a description of the suspect?
She did, and you're not going to believe this. The description matches Jigsaw.
What? Are you sure?
Positive. The case file even has a sketch of the suspect. It's a dead ringer for Jigsaw.
So Jill Corbett had a run-in with Jigsaw before he was known as the Jigsaw Killer. This can't be a coincidence.
No, it can't. We need to find Jill Corbett. She might have information that can help us identify the apprentice.
I'm already on it. I'll track down her last known address, see if we can bring her in for questioning. We have a problem. I went to Jill Corbett's address. The place was trashed.
What do you mean trashed?
I mean ransacked, turned upside down, like someone was looking for something.
Or someone. Was there any sign of Jill Corbett?
No sign of her, but I did find something else. There was blood, a lot of it.
Oh God, you don't think...
I don't know, but it doesn't look good.
We need to put out an APB on Jill Corbett, if she's still alive. We need to find her before the apprentice does.
I'll update the files with her description. Make sure every officer in the city is on the lookout.
In the meantime,
I'll get a forensics team to Corbett's place.
see if we can get any clues from the scene.
Good. Keep me updated on any developments, and let's pray we're not too late.
I've been thinking about the connection between Jigsaw and Jill Corbett.
What about it?
Well, we know Jigsaw had an apprentice, right? Someone he trained, taught his methods to.
Right. That's who we think is behind the new killings.
Exactly. But what if Jill Corbett was more than just a witness? What if she was the apprentice?
You think Jill Corbett is Jigsaw's apprentice?
Think about it. She had a direct encounter with Jigsaw years before his crimes came to light. And now she's disappeared just as we're closing in on the apprentice's identity.
It's a hell of a coincidence.
But Jill Corbett was a witness. She helped identify Jigsaw. Why would she turn around and become his apprentice?
Stockholm Syndrome. Brainwashing. I mean, we know how manipulative Jigsaw could be.
It's a theory worth considering. If Jill Corbett is the apprentice, it would explain a lot.
Including why she's in the wind now. She knows we're onto her.
We need to find her before she has a chance to disappear for good.
I'll put out an updated APB. Jill Corbett is now our primary suspect.
And let's keep this theory to ourselves for now. If word gets out that we suspect Corbett, it could send her even further underground.
Agreed. We play this close to the vest until we have Corbett in custody.
We got a hit on the APB. A patrol unit spotted Jill Corbett.
Where?
At a gas station on the outskirts of town. They're moving in to apprehend her now.
Wait, something's not right. Why would Corbett surface now? After all this time in hiding?
You think it's a trap?
I think we need to be cautious. If Corbett really is the apprentice, she's clever calculating. This could be a setup.
But we can't let this opportunity slip away. If we can bring Corbett in, we might finally get some answers.
Sarah's right. This is the closest we've gotten to the apprentice. We have to take the chance.
Okay, but we do this smart. We take every precaution.
Agreed. I'll coordinate with the patrol unit. Make sure they're prepared for anything. The patrol unit lost Corbett.
What? How?
They had her cornered at the gas station, but she managed to slip away in the confusion.
Damn it! I knew this was too easy.
There's more. The officers found something at the scene. A message.
A message? What did it say?
The game is just beginning.
It's her. It has to be. Corbett is taunting us.
This proves it. Jill Corbett is Jigsaw's apprentice.
And now she knows we're onto her. She's not going to make it easy to catch her.
We need to anticipate her next move. If she's following in Jigsaw's footsteps, there will be more victims.
More games, more tests.
We can't let that happen. We have to find Corbett before she has a chance to set her next trap.
I've been analysing the message Corbett left behind. The game is just beginning. It's a clue.
A clue to what?
Her next move. Jigsaw always had a purpose behind his games, a lesson he wanted to teach. I believe Corbett is following the same pattern.
So the message is what? A hint to her next game?
Exactly. And I think I might know what it is. The first Jigsaw victim, the one that started it all. His name was Cecil Adams.
I remember that case. Adams was found in a decrepit bathroom. He had to saw off his own foot to escape.
Right. And I believe that's where Corbett is heading next. Back to the beginning.
Back to the bathroom, where Jigsaw's games began.
It makes sense. In a twisted, poetic sort of way.
We need to get to that bathroom before Corbett has a chance to set up her game.
I'll pull the old case files, get the location of the crime scene.
I'll gather a tactical team. If Corbett is there, we'll be ready for her.
And I'll keep studying Jigsaw's methods. Try to get inside Corbett's head. Anticipate her next step.
Good. We're closing in on her. I can feel it.
Let's just hope we're not too late. If Corbett has already started her game,
then God help whoever she's chosen as her next victim.
We're at the location. The abandoned bathroom from the Cecil Adams case.
What do you see?
Not much yet. The place is a mess. Looks like it hasn't been touched in years.
no sign of Corbett or any new victims.
Keep looking. There has to be something there. A clue to Corbett's game.
Wait, I think I found something. There's a tape recorder here.
A tape recorder? Like the ones Jigsaw used?
Exactly like those.
What's on the tape?
I don't know. I haven't played it yet.
Sarah, be careful. It could be a trap.
I know, but we need to know what's on this tape. It might be our only clue to finding Corbett.
Sarah's right. Play the tape, but be ready for anything.
Okay, here goes. Oh my god. I'll type it out what it said. Hello, detectives. If you're hearing this, then you found my little breadcrumb. Congratulations. You're one step closer to the truth. But the path ahead is long and fraught with peril. You see, the game has changed. The stakes are higher, and the consequences more deadly than ever. If you want to find me, you'll have to play by my rules. The first of which is this. The next move is mine. I'll be in touch, detectives.
Damn it! She's playing with us.
This is how it starts. The manipulations, the mind games. It's classic Jigsaw.
But what does she mean the next move is hers? What is she planning?
Nothing good. You can bet on that.
We need to be prepared for anything. Corbett is smart. She's had years to plan this.
And we've only scratched the surface. Who knows how deep this goes?
I've got something. A report just came in. There's been another murder.
Corbett?
It has to be. The victim. It's Detective Halloran.
Halloran? The lead detective on the original Jigsaw case?
One and the same.
How did it happen?
He was found in his home, strapped to a modified gun. Looks like he was forced to play one of Jigsaw's games.
My god. And the gun?
His fingerprints are all over it. Looks like he was made to pull the trigger himself.
This is Corbett's move, the one she warned us about on the tape.
She's taking out anyone connected to the original case, tying up loose ends.
And sending a message. No one is safe.
We need to get ahead of her. Predict her next target.
It could be any one of us. We're all connected to this case now.
We need to watch our backs, and each other's.
I'll start compiling a list. Anyone who had even a tangential connection to the Jigsaw case, we need to warn them. Get them into protective custody if necessary.
Good idea. In the meantime, Michael and I will head to Halloran's, see if we can find any clues Corbett might have left behind.
We'll find her. We have to, before anyone else dies.
I've been going over the list of potential targets, and I think I found something.
What is it?
A name that keeps coming up. Dr. Lawrence Gordon.
The surgeon? What's his connection to the Jigsaw case?
He was a suspect. One of the last people to see Jigsaw alive.
I remember. He was cleared of any involvement, though.
Right. But his name appears in a lot of the old files. More than it should.
You think there's more to his story than he let on?
I think it's worth looking into, especially now.
Agreed. We should bring him in for questioning.
I'll send a unit to pick him up. Bring him down to the station.
Good. In the meantime, I'll keep digging. See what else I can find on Dr. Gordon.
We have a problem. The unit I sent to pick up Dr. Gordon, they just reported back.
What happened?
Dr. Gordon is missing.
Missing? What do you mean missing?
His house is empty. Looks like he left in a hurry. Clothes missing from the closet. Toothbrush gone from the sink.
He's running.
But why? What's he afraid of?
Or who?
You don't think?
Corbett. It has to be.
But why go after Dr. Gordon? What does he know?
That's what we need to find out. And fast.
I'll put out an APB on Dr. Gordon. If he's still in the city, we'll find him.
And let's hope we find him before Corbett does. Amanda, those files you were looking into, the ones that mentioned Dr. Gordon, did they say anything about where he might go? If he was trying to lay low?
Let me check. There was something, a property, owned by his late father. Her cabin up in the mountains.
That's gotta be where he's headed.
Send me the address. Michael and I will head up there, see if we can intercept him.
Got it. Sending now. And be careful. If Corbett is after Dr. Gordon.
We'll watch our backs. Just keep digging into those files. See if you can figure out Corbett's endgame.
Will do. Good luck.
We're at the cabin. Dr. Gordon's car is here. He's inside.
Is there any sign of Corbett?
Not that we can see, but that doesn't mean she's not here.
We're going in. Stand by.
Standing by.
Be careful in there.
Sarah, Michael, what's happening?
Are you okay?
Amanda, we found Dr. Gordon.
Is he alive?
Barely. He's been badly beaten, tortured.
Oh, God.
There's something else. A message carved into his chest.
What does it say?
How well do you know your friends?
What does that mean?
I don't know, but I have a feeling. We're about to find out.
How is Dr. Gordon?
He's in surgery now. The doctors are doing everything they can.
But it's bad, Amanda. Really bad.
Did he say anything before he went into surgery?
He was in and out of consciousness, but he kept mumbling something. A name.
What name?
Hoffman. Detective Mark Hoffman.
Hoffman? Why does that name sound familiar?
Because he was one of the lead detectives on the original Jigsaw case. He worked closely with Detective Halloran.
Didn't Halloran suspect him at one point of being involved with Jigsaw?
Yes, but he was cleared. Lack of evidence.
Just like Dr. Gordon.
You don't think...
That Corbett is targeting them. Anyone who was suspected of working with Jigsaw.
It fits the pattern.
We need to find Hoffman before Corbett does.
I've been trying to reach Detective Hoffman, but there's no answer. At his home or his office.
That's not a good sign.
No, it's not. I'm pulling up his file now, seeing if there's any clue to where he might be.
What about his family? Wife, kids?
Divorced. No children.
Wait, here's something. Hoffman inherited a property from his father, a warehouse down by the docks.
That sounds like the perfect place for Corbett to set up one of her games.
It's worth checking out. Michael, you're with me. Amanda, keep trying to reach Hoffman. If you get through, let us know immediately.
Got it. And Sarah, Michael, watch your backs.
We're at the warehouse. Amanda, any luck reaching Hoffman?
None. It's like he's vanished.
Just like Dr. Gordon, before we found him.
Let's hope this turns out better. We're going in.
Be careful.
Always.
Oh my god.
Sarah, what is it? What do you see?
It's Hoffman. He's
dead, Amanda. Corbett got to him first.
No.
There's something else. Another message.
What does this one say?
Time is running out, Dr. Reeves.
She used my name. Why would she use my name?
Because you're next. You're her next target, Amanda.
But why me? What does she want from me?
I don't know, but we're not going to let her get to you. We're coming back to the station. We'll put you in protective custody.
No, that's what she wants. To isolate me, to make me vulnerable.
Amanda, you can't seriously be considering...
I'm the key to this. For whatever reason, Corbett is fixated on me. I can use that, draw her out.
Amanda, it's too dangerous.
More dangerous than letting her continue to kill. No, this ends now. I'm going to give Corbett what she wants. A face-to-face meeting.
At least let us back up. We can be nearby in case things go south.
No, she'll know. It has to be just me.
Amanda.
I have to do this, Sarah. It's the only way to stop her.
Okay, but you check in regularly. And at the first sign of trouble...
I'll call, I promise. I'm heading to the meeting place. The old Gideon meatpacking plant. It's where John Kramer first started his work, where Jigsaw was born.
Amanda, are you sure about this?
I'm sure. This needs to end, and I'm the only one who can do it.
We'll be right outside. The first sign of trouble.
I know, but it won't come to that. Corbett wants to talk. She wants answers just like I do.
Okay, just be careful. I will.
I'm here. No sign of Corbett yet.
Stay alert. She could be waiting for the right moment.
I know. Wait.
I hear something.
Amanda, what is it?
She's here.
Amanda? What's happening? Amanda, respond.
Damn it, we're going in.
Amanda, if you can hear this, we're on our way. Just hold on.
I'm okay.
What happened? Where's Corbett?
She was here. We talked.
Talked about what?
About John. About his work. She wanted to know why I studied him. Why I was so fascinated by him.
And what did you tell her?
The truth. That I wanted to understand him. To understand why he did what he did.
And what did she say to that?
She said I was just like her. That we were both his students. His disciples.
His disciples?
She's carrying on his work. She sees it as her mission.
To keep killing?
To keep testing. She believes John's methods were righteous. That they made people appreciate their lives.
By putting them through hell.
In her mind, it's necessary. A crucible to forge stronger souls.
She's insane.
She's determined, and she's not going to stop.
Then we'll stop her.
It's not that simple. She has one final test. One final game.
What game?
The reason she brought me here, she wants me to play.
Play? Play what?
Jigsaw's last game. The one he never got to finish.
Amanda, no.
If I don't play, she'll keep killing. More innocent people will die.
And if you do play?
Then maybe this ends. Maybe I can finally stop her.
Or maybe that's exactly what she wants. To draw you into her twisted world.
I don't have a choice, Sarah. I have to do this.
Then we're coming with you.
No, this is something I have to do alone.
Amanda.
I'm sorry, but this is the only way. Tell the team. Tell them I'm sorry. And thank you for everything.
Amanda, wait.
Goodbye, Sarah. Goodbye, Michael.
It's been hours, and still no word from Amanda.
We shouldn't have let her go alone. We should have stayed with her.
We didn't have a choice. You know how stubborn she can be.
I know, but still, I have a bad feeling about this.
So do I. But we have to trust her. Trust that she knows what she's doing.
And if she doesn't?
Then God help her.
Wait, did you hear that?
Hear what?
That noise. It sounded like a scream.
I didn't hear anything. Are you sure?
It's coming from inside the building.
Oh my god. Amanda.
We need to get in there, now.
Amanda, please respond.
The screaming, it stopped.
That's not a good sign. We need to find her. Fast.
Wait, cycle to the back now. I see something.
What is it?
It's a body.
No, please no.
It's not her. It's not Amanda.
Then who is it?
It's Corbett. Jill Corbett is dead.
How?
I don't know, but these wounds, they look self-inflicted, just like Jigsaw's other victims, the ones who failed his tests. You don't think...
That Amanda did this? No, she couldn't have. She wouldn't...
Sarah, the game. Corbett's final game. What if this was it?
What are you saying?
What if the game wasn't for Amanda to play, but for her to conduct?
No.
Think about it. Corbett's obsession with Amanda, calling her a disciple of Jigsaw.
You're wrong. You have to be wrong. Amanda, answer me. Please.
Sarah, she's gone.
No, I don't believe it. I won't believe it. She wouldn't...
I'm sorry, Sarah. I'm so sorry.
We need to find her. We need to know the truth.
We will. I promise you we will. But first, we need to call this in. We need to tell the others.
You're right. I need a minute.
Take all the time you need. I'll make the call.
It's been 2 weeks. 2 weeks since that night at the meat plant. and still no sign of Amanda.
The team is still looking. We won't stop until we find her.
I know. I can't stop thinking about it. About what Corbett said. About Amanda being Jigsaw's disciple.
We don't know that for sure. Corbett was a twisted individual. Her words can't be trusted.
But what if she was right? What if, in the end, Amanda became the very thing she was hunting?
Amanda is a good person. She's our friend. Whatever happened in that building, I have to believe she had a reason.
I want to believe that too. More than anything. But the doubts, they won't go away.
Give it time. The truth will come out. It always does.
I hope you're right, Michael. I really do. But until then, I guess all we can do is keep searching, keep hoping, and pray that wherever Amanda is, she's okay.
She's strong, Sarah. Stronger than any of us. If anyone can make it through this, it's her.
I miss her, Michael. I miss her so much.
I know. I miss her too.